So we are having breakfast now here in Marco Polo. Today is January 19, 2020. Having a break again from Old B. No, actually, it's more likely for my daughter because she likes going here and it's got better super Wi-Fi than where we are. So we have American breakfast. As you can see, I've started eating it before I could remember having a filming about it. You got scrambled eggs, 2 chipolatas, bacon, hash browns, baked beans, and fruits, and over free-flowing coffee. We are on the poolside of Marco Polo. There's not a lot of people here, so you can see nobody's swimming this time. But we're still on the bar area. Hopefully it's gonna be a nice day today because it's yesterday. It's raining on and off. I know it's supposed to be a couple of days relaxation day for me, but I can't rest, just stay there. Might as well take you to a tour on a different place here in Cebu City. So I'm driving down now from Marco Polo. As you can see, this is the Neville Hills area still. So I'm gonna take you to different places around Cebu today, and it will be seen on my video. Here's Maracas area. We are now on the nearly the foothill of Neville Hills. Up ahead you can see the cone tower of waterfront, and beside it is the Cebu Exchange building, was making the waterfront look like a small child or a small building. Here's the quarantine, but all they do there is stand up all day. They don't do any checking at all. There's now it's 10 o'clock in the morning. Just had my breakfast in Marco Polo. Then I gotta go. I can't just relax. I'm the sort that a few hours relaxation's enough, especially if I have a long hot bath. That's enough for me. Then it's a go. This is the Lahug market, which you can see on the left, JY Square Supermarket, and that's going to Salinas Drive on the left for IT Park. But I'm going straight because I think I'm gonna go on somewhere on the south area of Cebu City. So they're still working on those drainage. They have been doing it for like a few weeks now. So look at on the left, that's JY Square Supermarket, and this is the main Lahug area around here, and they are doing the drainage. That's Wheeler's Barbecue on the right. If you go on that right side where that gray car is coming out, that will take you to the hills of Hill 31, Gochan Hills, Beverly Hills. Okay, I passed that one. On the left you can see a very big nice church on the prime lot of Cebu, and that's owned by the Mormon Church there. So there's a lot of urban settlers around this area that are slowly being kicked out. And on the left, right there. You can see the La Vie Parisienne, the French restaurant. There's a couple restaurant there. It's like a congregation of different restaurants now, and they are renovating the site. They're gonna add more shops there. And this is where Lahug Elementary School, all my brothers and sisters there, Filipino brothers and sisters, my kababayan that come from Lahug, you will be familiar of this place because this is very prominent here. Lahug Elementary School. Right next door is University of the Philippines, Cebu. That will be soon transferred to SRP. So I will do a driving video here on the way to the places that I want to visit today. So this is the grounds of the University of the Philippines, Lahug, Cebu. There's the Oblation Statue, University of the Philippines, and there's a new condominium there right now, right in the corner of the property of the University of Cebu, Philippines. Rather, it's University of the Philippines. I said University of Cebu. I correct myself. Sorry. That's University of the Philippines, and the condominium is called Azalea Place by the Robinsons Group. So I'm gonna go on this side here. I think I'm just gonna go straight and go on the main roads. So I'm not gonna go on that way. So this is Gorordo Avenue. This is now part of Barangay Camputhao, not part of Barangay Lahug. So you can see there the Golden Castle Peak Hotel. Golden Peak. I forgot. I haven't been there, that's why. But that crossing over there is called Escario Street. The Tonros Apartel is still here. They are still operating, and the Cuckoo's Nest is transferred right there across where it used to be. Now there's the Cuckoo's Nest. It's smaller than it is, but I think it's still the same way they design it. It's like a nest, like small pocket gardens. So it's green light now. I gotta go forward. This is Gorordo Avenue. We're gonna go straight forward because I'm gonna take you to the south area of Cebu City. But I would rather go here and not South Traffic Road. So that's the Golden Peak. I was correct after all. That's the Golden Peak. I forgot. Golden Peak Hotel. And there is the Gateway Motor Showroom. And this is Gorordo Avenue. The Kia there's already closed on the left. And this is Gorordo's quarantine check supposed to be, but they don't do that anymore. That's still the QC Pavilion. And that's Barangay what's that? Dignos over there, or I forgot the other one. What's happening with me today? Le Village Bar and Restaurant is closed for the moment, and that's the new building coming up there, the Suites at Gorordo. So look at all the eyesore electrical connections here in Gorordo. I'm gonna go on this way, so I'll be connecting faster. This is the side road, And that's Richmond Hotel that you can see up there. This is B Soto Road. And that's the other entrance going to Perpetual on your right, and on your left that's San Carlos University Boys High School. Up ahead you can see Horizons condominium. So this is the Rivergate like commercial center. Right beside it is the Iglesia Ni Cristo, Cebu City, right in Mananga Avenue, and beside it you can see from here the Horizons condominium. So the last house here in Rivergate, beside the Rivergate, has already been taken off. It used to be the owner's house is still there before. Now it's all off, maybe bought. The owner of the lot, rather. So now it's a parking area for motorbikes, but I think they're gonna build it up again for another commercial center. Now I'm gonna go cross straight ahead to Bacalso Street. That's our fire truck over here. It's not as fancy as you have there, or modern as what I rather say, as you have there abroad. And when we have fire here, they're taking so long to come, so most people just call the private organization like the Chinese Chamber of Commerce Fire Department, which that's their volunteer like foundation, charity foundation, to help the people, the fire department of the Cebu Chinese Chamber of Commerce. So this is Bacalso Street, the Sacred Heart Center there, hospital, and there's travelbee.ph now here on the side. It's a little pension house with affordable rates, and there is the Sacred Heart Church, of course. That's a landmark around this area in Bacalso Street, right on the right side. And right across there's a big condominiums being built, ongoing as of the moment, right across the Sacred Heart Church. It's called the City Cloud. So the red building there is called Indiana Condotel. So like you own a condo unit there, they rent it out for you. So this is Bacalso Street going to Ramos Street, and that's that right side little road is called Ranudo Street. This is the Borromeo Brothers Estate building, where a little commercial center as well. And I'm going straight on. That's the Pum Pum Pet Shop. They didn't open because, you know, the owner of that those Pomeranians are very protective of the dogs. She is really taking care of them. She have about 50, and puppies that are the ones she's selling, but she's keeping the 50. So she don't want them to get ill with this pandemic right now. But this is the Barangay Zapatera Barangay Hall. Now we're gonna go on the right, going to Ramos Street. That's the Ramos Market around here. Another familiar landmark in here is Ramos Market there on the left. So it's been existing for so long. And you got all the little shops here on the side. And the Kogon Ramos gym. And of course the Karange Press, our old print shops here. They're still using the old technology of offset printing. Here we go. This is like the shortcut going to Jones Avenue. And I'm gonna go on the right side again. This is General Honcara Street. It's going straight on to the University of San Carlos. But I'm going on the left. Right. I'm turning right to connect to Jones Avenue. So I avoid the traffic around Fuente Osmeña and Capitol. These are just small roads around here, but it's strategic for your avoiding traffic technique. So you got some small gyms there. This is RR London Street, and from here you'll be connecting to the main Jones Avenue right up ahead. And this is on the right side, the Camp President Sir Osmeña, where you get the license for your ammunitions. And you're gonna take all the tests for registering your ammos. Because I don't want to mention the name because I might get censored, but you know what I mean. The one that bung bung bung. Because it seems funny now that even those words that you're gonna if you mention those, and you get censored by, you know, Uncle Whitey. And this is Abiliana National School. Across is the Cebu Normal School. It's called Cebu Normal University. So that will play up again on my war stories that I have to compile as of the moment. Not enough views for me to do another series, but it gives me time to do the next series, part 2 of my Cebu at War series of video. So you can see all the banners up there because we just celebrated Sinulog last Sunday, supposed to be, but there was no parade, Mardi Gras parade for the people, only the virtual dancing that we can see on television. And that's why in the last couple of days, or 3 days rather, we were suffering again from the lack of signal from the telecoms because they're using it for showing the Sinulog Festival virtually. Now we are going to the end Bacalso Street, going to the south. I'm passing this way because I always pass by SRP, but right now I'm giving you a tour going to the south of Cebu City. On your right, that's the City Central School. That's also an old school that's now modernized but play a significant part of our history as well, like the Cebu Normal University. And if you see up ahead, that's the Elizabeth Mall, a mall near the Cebu South Terminal for buses going to the south. So we'll see what's the progress around here. It's been months, I think I've shown you from the last time, but it's better that I will treat each video as new. For I got a new subscriber every day that hasn't seen all my videos, so I gotta have to treat each new video as new. So like I said, on the left, that's the Elizabeth Mall. It's now green. Before the SRP road was built here in Cebu City, this is the usual way we go to the south. So now you can imagine the clog up of traffic filing up here on this south road and Bacalso Street and Bacalso Highway. And now the SRP road is easing the clog up here. So in your right, in your left, you can see the Cebu South Bus Terminal. That's where you catch the bus going to the south. Come on. There is the Cebu South Bus Terminal. It's like a bit gloomy day today, but at least it's not raining. That's the LTO Cebu here in the South Road. But if you have traffic accidents and that's only where you renew your licenses and registration for Cebu City. But if you got traffic accident, it's not been solved there anymore. You're gonna have to go to the LTO office in Ramos Market. That's the Bureau of Fire, the government fire department. And that's the upcoming Cebu City Medical Center. It's been upgraded. As you can see, that's the old Cebu City Medical Center site, but with the new building now. I don't know when they're gonna be open, but that's a public hospital. So if you are into charity and you really want to help people, I suggest you go to those public hospital and you will see that they are actually helping people. They have office of that registered charity inside the hospital that actually help people with their medical bills. So the big buses are still going through on this one, through this lane on the Bacalso highway. I'll go in the middle because that was going to the left. That's the common scene as well that you're gonna see here are the vendors on the road. Let me just close it because one time my friend, her car was being open and the woman just suddenly ride with her and asked for 50 pesos. Otherwise she won't get off the car right on the where it was stopped. And chancing that she opens the car and then sit down beside her. And so, what are you doing? At least at that time her bag was on the back behind her. And the woman that sit beside her sat on the front passenger side, so didn't sit on the back and take her bag instead, and just asked for 50 pesos to get off next stop. She got no choice but to do that, so I always lock my doors. So we are waiting for traffic here now. So continuing our trip to the south of Cebu City, going through Bacalso Highway. A lot of people actually like my driving videos because the people that's coming from these areas that I pass through can remember the places, can remember the buildings, can remember their house, which is really nice to hear because that's the purpose of my driving videos. So we are here in North Bacalso Avenue, or North Bacalso Highway as it's normally called now. They got a lot of trading shops, tradesmen's shops there on the side. Since the big buses going to the south cannot pass through SRP as of the moment, so this is where they go through still on the North Bacalso Highway, Bacalso Highway. So we are now nearing CIT, Cebu Institute of Technology. My kababayans that's been going to university there could remember. There, that's the CIT University. CTU, it's called now, Cebu Technology University. Institute of Technology University. There they are. It's founded in 1946. That's the Cebu Home Builders branch over here now in the south. The Cebu Gaisano Grand Mall as well. So I'm gonna go over the overpass na underneath. The traffic is not so bad because the usual thing around here, it gets clogged up. So there's Trust Marketing, got a branch around here. I've seen their shop there. Trust Marketing is one of those shop that sells auto parts. So the mountains on the south of Cebu City. Building on the left side now, where this is Mambalin Public School. We are on Mambalin area. That's the bus stop. There's a lot of urban settlers as well around here because it is present everywhere, but this is like some on the central Cebu City area where people that's going to work in different establishments around here settle on those spaces that's available. So we are now undergoing underground here on the Mambalin underpass. This is a project of the former mayor to help ease up the traffic situation around Mambalin because it's a crossing on the top going to SRP. It does help a lot about the traffic because usually there, that is the place of road rage, clog ups, and accidents. Now with this one underpass, it helps ease it out. So we're now back to the main road after going through the underpass. Okay, there's a bit of a hole there. So, hang on. So look more at the scenery because sometimes I have to look at the traffic because I'm actually driving and holding the camera as well. So there's Jerry Top Metal Products, all those fancy metal works to decorate your gates and grills, railings. The reason I don't do a video about gates because a lot of welders that I've talked to said it's a personal thing because it's different sizes and different designs. So the more metal, of course, the more expensive, as you know. It's common sense, and the more fancier design, the more expensive. That's why there is no standard pricing. This is around the area of the University of San Jose. So the sun is shining bright now. We are now around Pardo. This is Pardo area around here. Of course, the people that's familiar with the area, that's coming from this area, that now live abroad or working abroad, can see the familiar road, familiar scene. So there's the Mandawi Foam Pardo branch here. Mandawi Foam is the not really cheap, but I could say the budget price furniture center here that's coming from Cebu City. And not Cebu City, Cebu, because Mandawi Foam, the name itself will convey what city it come from. This road here will take you straight on to the south of Cebu, but I won't go that far to the provinces like the end, like in Oslo. No, I'm just around the Cebu City. Cebu Kingsman Tailoring. That's an old tailoring shop where if you want to have, you know, the plus size men, if you want to have your denim jeans made, and they put the different Levi's, Lee, all the brands on your jeans and the different looks, faded looks, bleach look, they can do that. Because I know it's hard to get clothes fitted for you. And it might be, it might be available abroad, but you know it's costly if it's tailor made for you, because the RTW ready to wear are more cheap or more low price. So in here you can still have it made, suits, trousers, anything tailor fit or made for you at very reasonable prices. So that Kingsman that I'm talking about, the tailoring, has been an old establishment around here for those kind of men's clothing tailored. So we are here now in Poblacion Pardo. So you can see that the road from 3 lanes has become 2 lanes both sides now. It's getting smaller. We are now entering Barangay Bulacau, Pardo. So there's a new town subdivision there. Motor Trade, Laundry Express, Destrong Motors Branch, Motorbike Motor Trade, and Destrong Motors. That's one of our local, some Malaysian or local not so popular gas stations, because the main three ones here are Caltex, Shell, and Petron. So you will see the familiar bus like this that go to the north and south. So this is the south area, and this is the highway that they're allowed to fly through. I mean, to drive through. Flying the roads, that's the dealer of Motopro. So I'll just turn this off, save up a bit of battery, because we're still stuck in traffic. I thought there's no more traffic around this area because of the SRP, but apparently I'm wrong. So the traffic start moving again here. We are still here in Bulacau, Pardo. So at least it's not so much of a clog up because it's still moving. Before, it's really hilarious at this time of the day. During all the 8 to 5, really hard. But look on the left, that's the City Hardware Pardo branch. That's the traffic enforcer of Cebu City walking in the middle. Of course, our Filipino fast food Jollibee that you won't miss to taste if you're here, because if you got Filipino friends, that's the one thing that they will take you when you take them to dine out. But that's something that you also have to taste. So what's the taste of Jollibee? Because last time that the nephew of Old B came to visit us, we let him and his wife taste Jollibee, and he likes it. In fact, he even went to a Jollibee branch in London, drive-through, went through the trains just to go to that Jollibee branch in London. Now we are entering the city of Talisay. That's the end of Cebu City. This bridge here is Talisay City now. You can see, welcome to Talisay City. Got the Santa Lucia subdivision there, and also this one here around this area is always clogged up, very traffic. So you need to time your passing through here. Better use the SRP, because I tell you, during rush hour this is really traffic around here. So since this is Talisay, you can see that the traffic officers' costumes or uniforms are different. That's green, whereas Cebu City is gray and black. Now you can see how can they get seen on the road at night. So there are a few incidents that the actual traffic officer was run over. One time, I even witnessed it myself, that a Korean woman was driving a car and ran over the traffic officer, and she didn't even know that she ran over her. until a jeepney blocked her and told her, you have some person in under car that she can't have, and she is so nervous. I don't know what happened. She was arrested because she didn't stop when people are honking, they're beeping at her to stop because she ran over the traffic officer and it's still underneath her car, and she's dragging her through the streets. Of course, the traffic officer died. This is the Gaisano Grand Fiesta Mall in the middle of Talisay City. And near here will be the Talisay Public Market. So the Grand Mall, Gaisano Grand City Mall, is the favorite of the Talisaynons as their like easily access mall there. So going back to my story about traffic officer, I think they should have like reflective through the night, because some, like, look at the Cebu, they only got a few bits and pieces on their uniforms that can be seen at night. They are wearing gray and black. Yeah, I know they're trying to get it like they won't look so dirty on the dust, but come on, you should be putting something that you will be seen, reflective uniforms. So we are now going up to the overpass in Talisay. This is the main Talisay area, so we will be seeing the public market up there. The parking area of the public market is on the top of the Talisay market there. They are now a city, so you can see that there's so many people living here as well, and so many establishment. There is Cebu City, Mandawi City, and this is the third biggest city in Cebu. Then you have Toledo City, Bogo City, come on, Danao City, Lapu-Lapu City. But the population wise, this is the third one. There's got so many people around here. That's the Talisay Public Market. As usual, when it's public market, very noisy. There will be a lot of people, so you have to watch yourself when you're walking in these places, especially the foreigners. Of course, may kababayan already know that. That's the protocol that you need to take, that you need to be aware of your surroundings and watch yourself when you're walking along the streets like this, public markets, public roads, anywhere, even it's private road or whatever, private places, tourist places. It doesn't hurt to be aware of where you're going, aware of your surrounding, aware of yourself. So we're going to here now. This is Talisay. Beep all you want. That's the jeepney having a ticket, stopping anywhere, so you cannot stop here. You need to stop on the proper jeepney stop. We are going through Mananga Bridge now. It's so dusty, but yeah, we are going through Mananga Bridge. This is Mananga Bridge. Everyone passes through the Mananga Bridge before going to the south, so most of you will be familiar of this place, of this area. back to the city. This is going to the south. On your left side, of course, that you can see Welcome Home Depot. And across Welcome Home Depot, after you pass the Mananga Bridge, is where you find all those shops and merchants selling bamboo furniture, and also the suppliers of direct suppliers of pieces of wood. If you are look at the bamboo furniture, but you know, pieces of wood, lumber shops that you want to do with your projects, or you have the made to order bed, made to order the tables and chairs are here. There's one, and there's another one on Ans. That's where I bought all those old bees strip of wood for his parquet project before, but you know, she felt lazy to do it, so I have tiles put on the floor instead. Now it's useful before we keep on waiting forever. So that is the KC Square, what, like a commercial center there. The South Central Square here in Talisay. So it's not so bad here now. At least you can drive through ahead without the clog up. But that was the central Talisay, that's why it's clogged up. In here, we are almost where the connection from the SRP road, that will be around near Star Mall. That's Hayahay Food Park. It's like a Cebu Mercado here in Talisay. It's open at night because after the closure of that Larshan in Puente Osmeña, like I said, that the Larshan is a popular barbecue place in Puente Osmeña, right in the heart of Cebu City, we're near Capitol. But the unfortunate event of someone had a video, a customer had a video of rats on the food, going through the food, made the public complain to the governor, to the government. The governor is the one handling that because that's the capital area. And now Larshan is closed forever. So there is the food parks now that's replacing Supermercado, different food parks, Tambayan. Those are like the concept of Larshans, like a food place where you can, there are small kiosks that you can eat. So around this area in the south, that's where you find vendors like this selling you coconut pies, buko pie we call it. Buko is coconut, local name for coconut. But here in Cebu, when you say buko, that means it's a young coconut, because the old coconut is called lahing for cooking. So this is where the connection of from SRP going to the South Road Highway. Let's turn this off. So we're going to the south now. This is where you connect from the South Road and here is Star Mall Talisay. Let's clog up here. There's another commercial center being built there on the left side, and look how traffic it is right now. We are now in Lawaan, Talisay. That will add up to the clog up around here. Lawaan is a type of hardwood that is amply grown here before in Talisay, but now because of the development of the city around this area, this is like loads of Lawaan trees. So you can only find them in certain farms far away, especially in Mindanao. Now some of the wood products that we have here, they are buying it from Mindanao area. Look at all the kubo. But the thing is, I can't stop anywhere here. Either you're gonna get done, because this is the highway. It's now very strict. You need to park, to have a parking space away from the road. So development everywhere you can see around here, like Cebu City. OMG, what happened to that? Fell over. There's the House of Lechon, Talisay branch. So you can see there's always a traffic officer like every 10 meters. So for you not to park on the road. An establishment won't allow you to park if you're not a customer, and you can see their parking spaces are so limited. Honda Cars is closed. And Isuzu as well is closed. So they're closed around here. I'll just turn this off. I'm getting hot because if I turn on the aircon, I put it on 1, it's not, I'm getting hot. And if I put it like higher, it will block my audio. So we are now entering the Minglanilla area. This is a first-class municipality of Cebu, the first one on the south. So from Talisay, this is the next municipality, Talisay City, then Minglanilla. So we are now in Minglanilla. It's very traffic. There's Roscoe Motors there, and all the big 10-wheelers on the front, 3 of them, and a big bus. But if it's still flowing, it's not so bad. So my kababayans that coming from Minglanilla, you will be familiar of this place. So that's Plaza Margarita there, where Ford Minglanilla is displaying some of their cars. So it's just flowing slowly. We are around Lipata, Minglanilla. That's the Linao Lipata Barangay Hall. Going to the right, yeah. So I'm gonna have to go on this lane to avoid them. There's a popular eatery there, Dikong, for barbecues. Welcome to Belmont Village. So going there will be Belmont Village subdivision. So that's on the right is Belpali. Or Belpal 1. the people from Minglanilla can easily recognize that I'm not coming from here. Belpal, I could remember it's Belpal 1, not Belpali. Stuck in traffic again, so I'll just have to turn this off. Moving a bit. Okay, that's the Rural Bank of Bakong. Shem Auto Parts, and there's a water well drilling rig there. Geological exploration on that shop there. But you can see all this establishment have no parking space. See, they're just right on the road. Just a little pathway that's left, and you will get done if you park there. You'll have a ticket, and then or you may get clamped. No, look, there's aluminum and glass there. How can you go there? There's like a little parking area because it's a vacant lot yet, until it's get developed and there's no more parking space again. Stuck up in traffic. We are now in Pakigni, Minglanilla. So Pakigni, Minglanilla, still on the Bacalso highway. So you cannot left turn here anymore, and because that on the left where that car is going, that's where you go to DNA Koi. I used to can turn there before in Pakigni, Minglanilla. So you got clinics there, but you can only walk there. There is no parking space. Minglanilla is geared up to be another city, so you can see there's a lot of establishment is being built around here, slowly developing Minglanilla. But as of the moment, they are still called the first class municipality, the first one if you're going to the south. So if you're visiting Cebu, you're not coming from here, going to the south, this is the first municipality. Like if you're going to the north, Consolacion is the first municipality next to Mandaue, and also another one that's been developed to become another city. And I think Luan will be the better one because they're bigger. But the improvements around there will only help the people have jobs, so that will be good. But the only thing is the traffic and also the facilities, utilities. Number one is the internet signal with so many people, but the internet providers are not improving their signals. See, there's another commercial establishment that's being built here. Oh, no wonder Isuzu up there in Talisay closed because they have Isuzu Minglanilla around here. So Motion Sports is a commercial center that's not open yet. Open but nobody's there. That's on the left. It's supposed to be the Anjus World, Snow World theme park, but they are not open. So like medical clinics with no parking space. So I'm gonna have to look for a parking area so I could give you a tour of Minglanilla. That's Minglanilla there. So let's see where I can park. enough for you to park anywhere. I'll just turn this off so I could concentrate on where to find a parking area.